I'm gonna walk you guys through again. So from A, B, right, C box, which also this one went through 1 A, B. RSI come up this much and pull back down here. Also, RSI come this much, RSI come down this level, right? Very similar. Slowly curve this up and pushes up again, which completed a C. And Bitcoin purchase announcement happened, a rapid movement, push back down all the way down here, which also this one, as you could see here, they push all the way down the RSI up to this level, 27, right? 27, right? Somewhere there, 28, very similar level. Push this up, pushes up, and pull back down, right? I think this was, I was actually a very, last stream, I was unsure that whether they speed this up to tank this down, so they might be completing this fractals, right? But since Roaring Kitty didn't tweet today, which means that I took a look at it again, they might want to push this up from earning, right? Not Roaring Kitty, from the earning. So I'm gonna show you again. So this, there's a rapid drop from after BTC purchase announcement happened. Similar drop happened here. But when you look at RSI, RSI level might be here, right? So RSI come down this level first time here, right? This much. So I think this whole thing might be this one, and come up, and there's one more pullback, right? So I noticed that I figured this one. So I want you to focus on now RSI, okay? Ignore the chart for a second, okay? Don't look at the chart, because chart can decept you, okay? You gotta look at RSI just to see what the strength was. So after they push down this level, which is 26 level, this one come down this level, which is 27 level, which is very similar. What happened after that? They pushes up to 40 level, right? This one almost hit 50, almost 60, right? But what you want to pay attention, I found, was this one. This one come up, come down, right, in the middle, and pushes up and come down again. You see a very similar thing, right? Go up, there's a it hit here, but come down in this middle level, right? So you see down, mid, down, down, mid, down, right? You see a very similar pattern here. That's kind of what I noticed. Yeah, maybe this might be this one, and there's one more down here too. But I mean, they do a really fast here, go up and down twice. You see this RSI hit here and also hit here. So they did it really fast. You see, this one is a little bit far apart, but this one was fast. But anyway, when you look at when you squint your eyes, that's kind of a sort of a bigger picture that you want to look at, right? So there's one hit here, $24, 24, 27, 26 level, 27, go up, come in the middle, 29 level, 35 level, pushes up again, come down this level, 29 level, right, 26 level. So it did kind of, I think that's kind of what they did here. So it looks like they completed this red zone. Okay. So on Friday, what they did basically was I think they completed this the blue box here. As you can see, from this bottom 32 level, 30 level here, right? It was 30, around 29, 30. Push this up to 62 level, right? This is the first thump, by the way. And pull back down, and pull back down, pull back down. So that pull back down, the level is a 46 level. This one exactly at the 46, 45 level. Interesting, right? So which means that what we could see is this the Friday price action was this first thumb wave. Okay. So this part, I'm gonna just, yeah, this part was completed on Friday. Okay. So that makes sense, because now we got Monday. So Monday we are heading into how much is it now? Okay, slowly moving up. I don't know how much it will go up, but based on this fractal, we should see maybe $30, maybe hit somewhere here. Maybe pushes a little bit, maybe $1. Not $1, sorry. Maybe maybe 2%, something like that. And then yeah. Anyway, we need to see this kind of like RSI movement here. You know, that's kind of confirmation I want to see today. Sorry, my voice is cracking. I'm gonna sip some water. So that's the confirmation I want to see today. Is the second thumb waves here, and then third thumb waves I think will complete on Tuesday, and then heading into earning, right? And then the that's when the rally happens. Okay. So that's something that I wanted to give you guys some updates. And then I don't know what an earning is gonna be, but I think it's gonna be a good earning, and then it's gonna start to shoot the, you know, the price. And then there's a shareholder meeting on June 12th, right? So I think this might be a after hour movement, right? So after hour movement, maybe this thing pushes up, maybe they might stop somewhere here and continue push up in the after hour, probably, right? Maybe overnight trading, something like that. You know, so what you want to look at is how fast they're gonna run this thing. You know, maybe this pullback might be complete on overnight trading, and then suddenly this start to push it up, right? So right now, I just I'm just kind of rely on this fractal that Rowan Kitty made back in May. So, but we could look at this as a bigger picture, but the speed of algo can change, right? It could be rapid, right? And then there's earning. So I think this might be a shareholder meeting in here. So this will be so they're gonna so now they, as I mentioned, this first complete the first thumb waves. They're heading into second thumb wave today. This third final one will complete on Tuesday, and then just finish up a little bit of a pullback, probably, not much price action before the earning, skyrocketed right from the earning, and then maybe pull back a little bit before the shareholder meeting. That's the thing I think we need to look at, pushing this up to $34-$35 level, maybe slightly pull back down until shareholder meeting. Something happened with the shareholder meeting, push this up or something. And then this might be Friday. Okay, there's a certain things I wanted to kind of correct from last live stream, so I just bear with me. So I think this might be Friday, which is June 13. So, and then I think there might be a delta hedging or something, I think the market maker will start to delta hedge, right? So they start to buy back shares, right? Before, so and then this thing opens on Monday, Tuesday, gamma squeeze, right? A little bit mini gamma squeeze, right? So hit here. So right now the fractal says by Monday, right? So it could be Tuesday, who knows, right? But I think it should be like somewhere between Monday or Tuesday or something like that. I think it should be maybe. So it will top up somewhere here. So what you want to pay attention is RSI here, right? So this, when you take a look at RSI before this thing skyrocket, right? It did go up and down twice, right? One more time, 1, 2, 3, right? In the blue box here, right? From the bottom, RSI come up, come down, 46 level, 45, 46 level. Now they're gonna do a second one here, up and down, 3 times, up and down, push this up, RSI over bot territory, and push down, and then you might see this type of RSI, and then this might be the top. Okay, so you might want to pay attention to this kind of over bot territory, and then maybe this still start, and then this thing will start to push down by OPEX. So I correct this one because last stream, when I look at it. It was by Wednesday, which was FOMC meeting, right? There's a FOMC meeting on Wednesday next week, and there's a Japanese interest rate decision also on Tuesday. But I think there might be somewhere here, so it makes sense that they're gonna pull this back down until the June OPEX, because that's the big option expiration day, and they need to bring the price down. Otherwise, shit, just go crazy, right? So it makes sense that this, there's gonna be pullback by June OPEX. Once we hit the $50 somewhere there by Monday or something like that, right? So just that's something that I'm kind of watching out for. And then I'm gonna just put an arrow here, and then just to I actually put a where's the FOMC? Okay, so this thing actually got slide up. Okay, so this is a Japanese interest rate hike. Sorry, Japanese interest decision. I don't know where to put this one actually. I don't know. This one I'm just gonna put it here, and then maybe I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna maybe change the text a little bit tinier. I don't know. Maybe some people might not be able to see the text here, but yeah, I'll just do that because there's no space. But yeah, but I just told you so yeah, so that's the timeline I'm looking at. So GME earning, pull back a little bit by overnight trading or something, or pre-market, and then headed to enter into shareholder meeting, pushes up, pull back Friday, maybe delta hedging, maybe the market maker buy some shares, before the gamma squeeze, maybe they do that, and the gamma squeeze, just mini gamma squeeze, and then pull back. Japanese interest decision, and then U.S. The federal the rate decision maybe, and then they do crazy volatility, up and down in this area, and then we got the June OPEX, which is a June 20th Friday, next Friday. That's the a huge large option expiration day, as well as the quad witching. So they're gonna try to bring the price down as much as they can, probably hit $40, and then push back down after that, right? And then they're gonna go through that. So that's the kind of short-term area that I'm looking at, right? So you could do I know there are people who out there do weeklies, right? So you could, if people who are, just be careful with the weeklies, but you wanna look at this as I don't know, up to you guys, but yeah, I've done weekly before. It's really dangerous. You could do a good trade and then make good money, especially earning. But just be careful with the weeklies. But you could do a good trade. You could do a upside. You could do a pullback. So it's up to you how you do it. And after that, hold on one second. Just one. And after that, okay, there's gonna be maybe sideway, right? Like this, right? So there's gonna be a sideway, and then I think Roaring Kitty haven't posted anything yet. We were kind of expecting something, but when Roaring Kitty came back, he came back here on May 13, which is the spot on July 14. So I'm expecting a possible, BBBY something, right? Something related, or RK comeback. Possible, right? Possible RK comeback here, 741, right? 714, or BBY merger or something, or comeback or something. So something happened here, kick off the run, right? That's 741, right? 714. But you know what I mean. And that create a gap up, right? Because this is the when I actually convert into candles, you're gonna see a huge gap up here. So this is when, you see how there's a gap here. That's the Roaring Kitty gap up, right? So that gap up was 15% upside, right? So we could expect a possible RK comeback on July 7/14 or 7/13 on Sunday, right? He tweet and then start to gap up. So I'm expecting his comeback here, July 14, okay? Or BBBY comeback, but I don't know. It's really depends, right? So I don't know which one will come first, but that's kind of where I'm looking at. And then heading into the final short squeeze. Okay. So that's kind of what I have it here. So let's just watch out this area, how this thing plays out. But if you see GameStop so from today, I don't really expect too much today. But if you see this thing go up maybe tiny bit, like maybe from here to, let's say, up to $30, maybe probably $30 level, like 30 something. Yeah, I think that should be enough for me. Okay, and then pull back again. So they might left a gap, and maybe they do push this up and then maybe come down to fill that gap, and then go sideways a little bit towards the Tuesday earning, right? So everything is just perfectly set it up, man. It's crazy. When you actually dig into this like really, really tightly, like how I do it, man, like you'll be surprised how delicate this is. Actually, very strategically everything is planned out. It's crazy, man. If you figure this out, like, and then you look at how this thing like plays out, like the way it looks, you get goosebumps. It's crazy. So hopefully, you're gonna see this kind of run next couple weeks, and then pull back by June OPEX. Okay. So yeah, that's really pretty much it for today. I just want to quickly update that today before tomorrow. So even if you see any, like, you don't see any like price action tomorrow, or kind of disappointment and stuff like that, just make sure wait for the earning. I think that will be the good time to see like 20% upside or something like that from the earning. I think that's doable, right? Because last time the earning was what, like, it went up, like, how much was it? Like this one, like, yeah, this one almost went up 18%, so it makes sense. So yeah, if you see this thing go up like 20%, yeah, like that's when this thing will kick off. Like basically, like, yeah, break the whole thing, and then AMC will break the cycle, like, basket as well. I think AMC is good to go. I mean, like when you look at AMC, like this looks like exactly like same. AMC or AMC, I think already did, hitting 1, 2, 3 already, right? It's like clearly, it's like it looks like perfectly, like just mirroring, right? Mirroring perfectly, right? So I think maybe AMC is good to go. But I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they might go. They might go together. Look at Bitcoin is crashing now. There you go. I've been mentioning this before since January. People maybe didn't believe me, but yeah, it's coming down, man. I'm gonna show you Bitcoin after this, and XRP, because people talks about XRP quite a lot. I'm seeing a lot of feed on my X, and I just decided to post about XRP. I know people who are excited about XRP. I'm excited about XRP, but I'll wait for the dollar, drop to the dollar by August. So this is AMC, right? It basically perfectly matches with this one, and then this already did a 1, 2, 3 movement here. So what I'm expecting today is basically like maybe are they gonna do a fourth one or something? Yeah, they might be somewhere here. I mean, they could just launch it, I think they might just go first, maybe, who knows. But basically, yeah, the fractal is already there. Same as FFAI, I mentioned about FFAI as well, right? FFAI also did the same thing where this one was mimicking the last year December here, and then right now FFAI went through all this thing, right? This, when I brought this yellow fractals, this went through this whole thing, and now we're just kind of waiting for, I'm gonna tone this one down a little bit. Yeah, FFAI is just waiting for this thing to gap up and then start to run. So I think, yeah, AMC, maybe FFAI will start to move today, while GME might just do just go up a little bit and sideways until the earning, and then that's when it really kick this off. So yeah, let's watch out for FFAI if they're gonna do some a gap up and start to push this up, and this is the earning, GME earning. FFI move together with their GME or something, so I need to watch out for that kind of movement. and shareholder meeting, and then maybe this is the next Monday gamma squeeze, the mini gamma squeeze, and then and then pullback by June OPEX. So maybe this actually might be stretched out because this pullback will happen on June OPEX, right? So it might be like that. So yeah, I need to start to see, because this is the where the I mean, some area is like kind of stretched out. But anyway, so this green box is complete. Hit here, come down. The second one, third one, right? Second one. This is the third one. I'm gonna drop the arrow here. Right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Creating a formation like this. And then start to push this up, right? The movement direction start to change, but they come down rapidly. That was confirmed, right? That he did it here. Go up, go down, go up, go down, right? That's confirmed. And now they are doing this, which is this part. Looks weird that, you know, I thought it was supposed to go like that, but they, you know, make this one a little bit tinier. So I don't know. Maybe they want to, you know, maybe I have to reduce down the size, or maybe, I don't know. So yeah, there's certain things that I have to just watch out for, but maybe they're doing that, you know. At least, I mean, at least like this could go up to like $3 to $4, you know, which is good because I got $2 call, so I think I should be safe. So maybe that's kind of what they're doing, but yeah, I need to see this thing. Yeah, start to pushing this up. This is actually June 12th, so something will happen here. So yeah, if anybody knows, if FFA, I don't know anything about FFA actually, to be honest with you. I don't know what they're doing with the company. I just know that they're in the a possible basket stock because they exploded on last year May. So I'm just kind of looking at the fractal. That's pretty much it. So if anybody knows, if there's any company, I know they're doing something by end of the month. Or I mean, do they already did it? They have some company stuff going on. So I don't know if they have some sort of a meeting, or yeah, just you know, comment down below if you know any important news FFA have around this area June 12th. Because June 12th they have a gap up. There's a setup there. But anyway, that's FFAI. I believe it's gonna move together. And then yeah, calls is also start to kick off too, you know. So we'll see how calls moves today. I mean, sorry, this week. And then maybe if they wanna wait until GME earning, maybe they could wait until GME earning, and then they could start to blow up together or something. But usually calls kind of move itself, right? So maybe if you see, you know, calls start to push this up to $7 level, fill all this gap, and then start to making its move, then you know what's going on. Let's take a look at Bitcoin here. So, you know, Bitcoin is something that I've been kind of mentioning about this one since January, right? And then I want to show you something here. So you when you look at this, and I want to show you some comparison here, you know, weeklies. I'm watching Bitcoin because, yeah, you see how this thing looks very similar, right? Yeah, we are like, I mean, it looks like they're like somewhere here, November 22nd, but I think it was, I thought it was here. 1 second. So am I missing something? No. So they're saying that, hold on 1 second. So they just did that? Oh, wait a second, 1 second. Because I'm trying to figure this out, because I thought, yeah, I thought we are here, but it looks like it's here, because the RSI level is here, right? So which means they're gonna start to crash, push this up. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Ah, interesting. So what did I miss? So this was the, okay, so this was this one. This okay, so this one was this one. Oh shit, that's kind of fucked up. That's weird. So I mean, there's a similarity where like how they push things up, and you know, like how they make their bump here. You see how this first one and second one and start dumping. So basically this was the first one, and this is the second one. What the fuck, man? That's crazy. So basically, shit, this is like bastards. So they fuck with the time. Okay, they're fucking with the time. That's crazy, man. So this is first bump. Is this one? This first bump was made it here. Then they just maybe over leveraged themselves or something. Because the yeah, that's just so weird. Because this was supposed to be here, right? This is supposed to be here. This is supposed to be here. So this was this one. So how do I actually show this one? Yeah, I'm gonna bring the green box here. So this is the green box. Okay. And this part basically is this one. Okay. So I'm gonna change to the green just to match with that one, right? This is the second part, which is this one. So they just fuck with the time. It doesn't look like it, but there's a 2 bump here. You see? This one is smaller, but this one went up higher basically. That's what they make. To basically to fuck with your eyes. To make it look like it's a bull market. But basically they just do that. But one second, I already have that fractal, so let's do a tighter one now. Pop one more time before its pullback. Yeah, they just do a lot of BS. Yeah, I think Bitcoin is now here. Right? They did that. Did twice, right? It did twice. 1, 2. Like, it looks like a devil, right? They're gonna do that. They already did that too here. They might do it here one more time before its pullback. So yeah, they're gonna start to crash in June for sure. July. This is whole like basket stock squeeze. And maybe like I think Jake to be space call, I think he mentioned about September. Didn't he say that? Right? So if this is the first meme basket squeeze, that's when Bitcoin liquidate, right? Until July. And then BBBI come back somewhere in maybe this area then. Yeah, there's huge liquidation, right? So maybe possible. So this is October. So okay, so that makes sense. So October. So BBBI comeback is between September to October then. Because that's when this crashed. So this is a meme squeeze, right? And this is the second meme squeeze here maybe. So there's a timeline there right now. So yeah, I'm just taking a look at the Bitcoin just to see overall how the market will, you know, market cycle will work. And yeah, Bitcoin is gonna crash, right? I mean, people start to, you know, see some patterns, and yeah, I've been talking about the same thing, but yeah, basically that's kind of where we at. It's gonna melt down. Bitcoin, when the Bitcoin hit 50K, I think that's when you see it's the bottom. Same one as XRP. Yeah, XRP. I did kind of point out that XRP is also going to crash, because if Bitcoin crash, everything will crash, right? So this was my post today. This is XRP. So basically, yeah, this thing will pull back by August, which is June, July. Those meme stock squeeze, everything will be liquidated from crypto assets. So it makes sense that XRP also will crash. You see all the news and shit like that. I don't care. I look at fractals and chart. I mean, they said on the news like, oh yeah, like somebody buy XRP. Yeah, sure. They can buy XRP how many they want, however they want. They can always sell later too, or they can just hold on to it. But you need a catalyst to push this up, right? You need a cycle. You need this whole cycle to push this up. So I think that all comes in 2027 February. So, but that's kind of how I see it. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in. I don't really have a lot today. It's just watch out for GME for until the earning. We just complete the first thumb wave, and then we just gotta go through this whole second thumb wave, and then third thumb wave by Tuesday, and then earning, and then this thing starts to skyrocket it. So, and then after that, maybe it's tiny pullback until the shareholder meeting, and then something happened from the shareholder meeting, pushes up, slight pullback, and then maybe if this is Friday, maybe there's maybe delta hedge from a market maker, so price start to move up a little bit, and then maybe next week Monday mini gamma squeeze, and then maybe we hit the peak here on Monday, and then Japanese interest rate hike on Tuesday, start to dropping, and US interest rate decision on Wednesday, drop again, maybe some volatility involved, and then June OPEX, which is a huge option chain. Market maker try to tank it down as much as they can. So that's the June OPEX. So that makes sense, right? So that's kind of what I have it so far here. So hope that helps, and then we'll see how it plays out by earnings. So I'll keep you guys posted, and then yeah, I'll see you next time. Have a good night. Thank you.